Alright everyone, I want to do a follow-up video on this video that I uploaded to my channel back on the 19th, published May 19th, 2015. Shofar, trumpets, sound in the sky, end time warnings. Now this is where these strange sounds have been occurring around the world and also in the Ukraine, in the United States just recently, this year and this month. And let me play a sample of this video that I uploaded on the 19th. I have a viewer and subscriber that has brought to me some information, and we're going to take another look at what these sounds may be. Let's have a listen here for a moment. Book of the New Testament, known as the Book of Revelation, angels are shown to be sounding trumpets, accompanied by a variety of supernatural plagues upon planet Earth. And now mysterious, unexplained sounds in the sky that some are likening to trumpet blasts are puzzling people all over the world, including the United States. And the full article, I'll put the link here to be found at WorldNet Daily. Let's take a listen to some of the sounds that are happening across the United States. And I do want to make mention that I believe when that trumpet sounds for the rapture of the church, I don't believe we're at the trumpet period yet. I think we're going to know. I think everyone will know. There'll be no mistake. But let's listen. May 7th, 2015. This month. Alright, what we're going to do now, we are going to dig into this phenomenon a little bit deeper. Could it be tied in with the elite and the New World Order with mind control? And can we tie this in with Operation Jade Helm? Could this be from the military? Let me take you to a video right now, a couple of them, that will show without sophisticated equipment such as NASA would have how these sounds can be duplicated. I'll be right back. Now here's one example without the sophisticated high tech equipment that our military, the Navy, NASA would have, how these sounds can be duplicated. Alright, that's one example. Let me take you to a few more. Then I want to tie in the connection with Operation Jade Helm and some startling, actually frightening information that has come my way. I'll be right back. And let's take a look at another sample of how these sounds heard around the world can be duplicated by laymen. And I'm not talking about high technology, the military, the elite, the ones that want to bring in a new world order, advanced weapons of warfare, using not only mind control, but using such high-tech technology rather than having a physical war on the ground where they're using a war of gathering your information and using an internet cyber war. Let's have a listen. right, let me take you to another sample. Now these are just laymen that are using this. It's high-tech equipment for them. But can you imagine what our military, what the militaries around the world, what type of technology that they have? Let's look at one more here. Alright, if ordinary people can create these sounds, these type of devastating sound, what do you think our military is capable of? Now, I didn't want to make a long video, but I want you to, I want to give you as much information as I can and have you do your own research, but have a listen here. Now, you remember the mass animal die-offs around the world, birds falling out of the sky for no apparent reasons, turtle doves in Italy, red-winged blackbirds in Arkansas, millions of drumfish washing ashore, millions of fish washing ashore dead, elk, bison, cattle in Vietnam just falling over dead, and dolphins dying in mass numbers and bleeding internally. I want to remind you of all of that, and is this tied in with what sounds like apocalyptic end time sounds of the apocalypse or judgment or warnings? And could this be all part of the evil plan to usher in a new world order? The Czech Republic, the Ukraine. Where has news headlines been? Where have we been focusing our attention in mainstream media and drawing our attention to Russia, to Crimea, Ukraine, the Czech Republic, and these sounds appearing very eerie in the sky? I think we can tie this all in with the elite, the powers that be that want to usher in a one world religion and a new world order. Now, if this is wreaking havoc on the animal life and the sea life, what can this sound be doing if it's coming from the elite, the kings of the world, the governments, to mankind, to humans here on this earth? Could it be a form of mind control, subliminal messages, or something even far more devastating as we're looking at the end times? We're talking about sonar and these noises, these sounds of the apocalypse being heard around the world, and what has it done to our sea life and to dolphins especially? Just have a listen for a moment. Watch this video. Loss of hearing, maiming, bleeding internally. What if they turn the frequency up on all of us as a means of control once they have taken over our means of communication, the power grids and the internet? I want to show you some statistics and be right back. I'm going to do my best to put the links to all of this information below, and I want to thank a viewer and subscriber who has done a lot of research, and I have too, and sent me this space power facility. I'm not going to read the entire volume of this article here. Thermal vacuum test chamber. This shows you what NASA is up to. Space power facility is a vacuum chamber built by NASA. It stands 122 feet, 37 miles high, and 100 feet in diameter. Aluminum test chamber, concrete chamber enclosure. Remember the people in the beginning of this video that I showed that were just doing this out of the back of their pickup trucks? And can you imagine what this government has the power and capability of doing? Mechanical vibration test facility. And we got to take a look at CERN. We got to bring CERN into the whole picture as well. Let me show you a few more. I'll put all the links below. And quickly, this is from NASA Technical Reports Server. Characterization of the reverberation chamber at the NASA Langley Structural Acoustics, Loads and Transmission, SALT. And I'm not going to read it. It's just too much to present in this one video, but I'm going to put the link to this below. It shows you how they are using this technology, this sonar, this high frequency sound as a weapon of warfare. But who is the enemy? The ones that they are gathering information from with the NSA that they are spying on, that they feel may be a threat to the New World Order. Patriots, Christians, among many. Are we the enemy? And are they going to use this, and have they been already using this to wage war against the people of the United States and of the world? And this PDF file will simply blow your socks off. Space power facility, capabilities for space environmental testing within a single facility. Again, quite lengthy, and it's talking about this technology of creating these sounds, environment testing within a single facility. Quite lengthy, and could this be what these sounds are being heard? That people are believing it may be the end times. Abstract introduction. It shows their overall layout, configuration, capabilities, and description of the test facilities. Thermal vacuum chamber. And I will put the links to all of this below, but I want to take you now to something that may wake up the sleeping sheeple of the world today. Now this video is a must-see. I'm going to put the link to this below. It's from YouTuber Level 9 News. The Jade and Jade Helm 15 is an A1 software program, joint assistant for development and execution. Let me play just a portion of this for you.
Symbolic significance to the Jade and Jade Helm. I think it's pretty much out there. It's the Joint Assistant for Development and Execution. It says right here, Jade. By who? BBN Technologies. From where? Raytheon. In conjunction with who? DARPA.
All right, let's continue on. I ran out of time on this program I'm using. I was only allowed 15 minutes, but I want you to hear a little bit more of the information that this YouTuber, Level 9 News, a lot of research went into this. Go and subscribe to this channel. But let me present this, the real Jade Helm. It'll take a moment for this computer's running slow. And I'll provide all the links below for you. And I do apologize, the computer here is running extremely slow tonight.
In it. Jade can be used to support both deliberate and crisis action or time-sensitive planning. Jade software enables a military planner to build a preliminary force deployment plan in less than an hour. Jade uses knowledge-intensive planning technique that employs case-based and generative planning methods to handle large-scale, complex plans in minimal time. The tool supports rapid retrieval and reuse of previous planned data, both deliberate plans and previously developed crisis plans. To support plan platform development, constraint checking is provided, and results are used to provide the user with reminders of steps to do during the force deployment planning process. The ACO version of Jade, or the Adaptive Course of Action, is configured to derive planning data such as preferred forces, planning guidance, and planning state information from the ACOA campaign object. Deployment planning in Jade starts with the receipt of a mission statement. Jade follows a case-based reasoning, or CBR, paradigm in supporting the matching of data about the current mission with data that describes the deployment plans that constitute the loaded library of deployment plans, or case base. Jade's three major technology components include Format, Prodigy, and Parka. Format users interact with Jade through a user interface that is directly connected to the Format, or Force Management and Analysis Tool module. Format was originally developed at the MITRE Corporation and used to support knowledge acquisition. That's data collection. That's what the NSA is performing on everyone. The front end of Jade collects information such as mission, goals, and state information about the planning context through Format, and presents it to Prodigy, which we'll look at in a minute, for the use in planning. Prodigy then provides guidance to the front end to the suggestion module, which then presents guidance and/or suggestions to the user about how to modify or create a deployment plan. Do you see where this is going? So Prodigy is the force management module of this system. The Prodigy module will tell the user what forces are to be deployed to specific geographical locations and where certain forces are preferred for inclusion with a deployment plan. The third module in this system architecture for Jade is Parka. Parka is a high-performance knowledge-based management system. It's been shown to effectively handle extremely complex structure matching queries against large knowledge bases or large information databases. So with Jade, we're looking at a computer-based warfare system that determines and identifies targets. And under lessons learned here, it says, unfortunately, we overestimated the deployment planning skill level of the typical Jade user. And it goes on here to say, for example, observation of novice users indicates that these users often cannot interpret the TPFDD data field values. Well, this kind of reminds me of that movie War Games, and that line they said, do you want to play a game? This could have disastrous results.
Do you want to play a game? Are they going to play a war game, a cyber game, gathering information, using these apocalyptic type sounds? I think it's all tied in with Operation Jade Helm, and it's a different type of war that we don't see on a typical battlefield. It's a war for your mind, it's a war for your soul, and they're coming. And please, and they are going to single you out by gathering the information, and they're using chemtrails and Agenda 21, raining toxins down on the population. Now these sound waves and sonar, and I believe it could be a part not only mind control, but to also control the masses and to turn up the frequency. And we're looking at Agenda 21, population control, annihilation of those that don't fit the agenda of the New World Order. Time's running out. Operation Jade Helm, July through September of this year. There's only one that can save you. I plead with you to call on him now, and that is Jesus the Messiah. He's the only one that can save you. Call on him today and avoid all that's coming upon this whole earth. I'm not presenting this video to promote fear, but to promote awareness and to promote and make popular across the internet channels Jesus of Nazareth, Yeshua HaMashiach, the Messiah. He's the only one that can save you. I'll put the links to all this information below. Subscribe to my channel. My channel is Young's. This is Pastor Day. Leave me comments.